Hey everybody, this is Jamie
and Victoria
from the PG, where we watch paranormal videos to determine whether or not they are real and fake.
Or demonic or otherwise.
Yep. And we try our best just to give you answers or tips on how to, either get away from it or deal with it and,
Or not deal with it.
Or not deal with it. So today's video is brought to us by one of our favorites, Slappedham0427252. And the video title is Mysterious Events Caught on Camera That Will Leave You
Speechless. I know. I know you were going to do that before I even looked at you.
So let us see if this video truly does make us speechless.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the scariest clips of the week. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
Make me scared.
It's like this.
Oh no.
In a chilling TikTok video shared by user Nightmare Fuel, viewers initially witness a rather eerie scene, a young girl in the dark. However, the setting, an old graveyard, adds an even more unsettling twist to the footage.
Okay, this kind of looks like it might be like a homemade movie. And also like in like another country.
The description accompanying the video reveals a sinister backstory. Someone performing a ritual in the area reportedly stumbled upon the girl, and when they asked her where she came from, she pointed toward the graveyard. When asked if her parents knew she was there, the girl pointed back to the same graveyard once again. As if this wasn't eerie enough, when the camera holder decided to leave, they turned around and the girl had vanished. The poster speculates that the girl may have been a lost spirit wandering the graveyard in limbo. They caution others not to attempt rituals that might conjure spirits, as it could open the door to something far darker than anticipated.
Okay, so it looks like a bridge of some sort, right? Possibly water. What if that's the Mexican female spirit, that
La Llorona?
Yeah.
La Llorona. Right.
But kid form.
Just a kid. I don't know.
I mean, never know. Obviously I've never seen her.
I think it's always supposed to be like a mother or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah. Interesting.
I don't know. She could just say like, "Oh yeah, I just came from that direction."
True.
Like, I don't know.
She could have gone through the cemetery. Right?
In a chilling investigation captured by YouTubers Paranormal Quest, the team sets out to explore the infamous Bel Air house located in Ohio, a property known for its sinister and unsettling history. With an eerie reputation for paranormal activity, the house is believed to be haunted by a force linked to its previous owner, Edwin Hetherington. Hetherington's alleged involvement in occult practices, particularly his obsession with seances, is said to have opened a portal to the afterlife, allowing dark spirits to infiltrate the home. The investigation delves into the house's oppressive atmosphere, where the team experiences firsthand the physical and psychological toll of the supposed paranormal forces within.
Within this house and this house alone, you will communicate with us.
At the outset of their exploration, the team immediately encounters a strong, oppressive force within the Bel Air house.
Yeah. So it was very odd. I don't think it's just ghosts. I think that this is something that's demonic.
Yeah, way more.
Very intelligent, very evil, and the sulfur. Oh.
Describing it as potentially demonic, the team discusses the physical discomfort and emotional distress they feel the moment they step onto the property.
Quickly, for those who may not know, usually whenever somebody smells sulfur, it's usually tied in with a demonic presence. And obviously demonic presences are not good, even though they might start...
They might seem innocent enough. Or
innocent, sweet, kind.
Communicative.
But they can quickly
That's not a gate
wrap you
want to
around their
open.
little pointy finger, and yeah.
Knock.
The sensation is overwhelming, leaving them with a sense of being watched and the distinct impression that something far darker than typical spirits lurks within the house. This malevolent presence seems to have been established long ago thanks to Hetherington's attempts to contact the dead. The possible haunting of Bel Air House seems deeply tied to its history. Edwin Hetherington, who once lived there, was obsessed with the occult, particularly seances, and was driven by a desire to communicate with his deceased sister. This obsession, as the team discovers, led Hetherington to conduct numerous seances in an attempt to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. However, his efforts allegedly had disastrous consequences, opening a doorway to the afterlife that allowed spirits, some benign, others far darker, to enter the house.
Such a shame because
The team's investigation reveals that Hetherington's actions may have created a permanent rift between this world and the next.
Yeah, because if you didn't properly close.
The team decides to interview the owner of the house, Kristen Lee, who shares her deeply unsettling personal experience with the property. While exploring the house, she recalls being physically harmed and experiencing extreme emotional distress.
Has it tried to harm me? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's threw my dog up against the wall. It threw the groundskeeper, pushed him down the steps to the second-story window where he went through the second-story window. And had he fallen out, it would have been fatal. Being held down, being sick, being nauseous.
The force she encountered in the house seemed to manifest in violent ways, causing physical injuries that left her shaken and in pain.
So why won't you go back in the house?
The house does not like people. Period. It doesn't want anybody in there. It's chased us out. It's chased the last set of renters out. I can remember there were times when, gosh darn, I was the only one in the house, and I wouldn't leave the house for weeks, and I would just stay up in that bedroom. And there was a time where I got down to 130 pounds, and I didn't eat, and I didn't sleep. I would wake up naked in that back bedroom, have no idea how I got back there.
As the emotional toll became unbearable, Kristen was forced to leave the house, a stark reminder of the intense and dangerous energies the Bel Air house harbours. Her experience further emphasises the house's ability to psychologically and physically torment those who venture inside. At one point in the video, Jeff Taflin, the house's longtime groundskeeper, recounts a harrowing personal experience.
So I'm here with Jeff the Goat Taflin, right?
Yeah.
What's your job here at the Bel Air house?
Groundskeeper.
He shares the chilling story of how he was violently pushed out of a second-story window by an unseen force while performing his duties.
And I heard you got pushed through a window.
Yeah.
What had happened before that?
Nothing. I just was walking and all of a sudden pushed.
Taflin's story adds another layer of credibility to the team's investigation, reinforcing the idea that the Bel Air house is not just a repository for spirits, but a place where dark forces actively manipulate the living. The team kicks off their investigation with an EVP session enlisting the help of their friends, Shelby and Nina, to attempt contact with any lingering spirits. During their previous visit to the house, they believed that one particular spirit had taken a liking to Shelby, and tonight, they hope to reconnect.
Last time Shelby was inside the house, there seemed to be a spirit that took a liking to her, saying her name over the spirit box. So we will head back to the exact location where this happened, to the attic, and try and see if we can use this knowledge to incite activity.
As the session begins, they start receiving strange and unsettling responses. The group presses on, trying to establish clearer communication. Then, in a chilling moment, the entity seems to recognize Shelby.
Can you try and talk through it? We can hear your voice.
Do you remember me from last time?
A ghostly voice distinctly calls out her name, reinforcing the idea that the spirit from their last visit still lingers, and it remembers her. capture more evidence of the paranormal activity, the team conducts a haunting experiment. They leave the Bel Air house abandoned, setting up audio equipment to record any paranormal events in their absence.
And periodically, this camera's audio captured movement that sounds as if it is coming from different areas throughout the house.
The results are startling. As they listen back to the recordings, they hear strange, unexplained disembodied voices that are both chilling and cryptic. As the investigation concludes, one question remains. Is the Bel Air house truly cursed, a place where the dead have crossed into the realm of the living? Or is it something darker, a house where demonic forces continue to hold sway over all who enter? For those brave enough to face it, the Bel Air house stands as a chilling reminder that some places are more than just haunted. They are cursed.
My name is Jason. What's yours?
I noticed that there's nothing actually holding this floorboard down, so when you walk on it, it rattles a lot.
In a discovery that has sent shivers down the spines of social media users, TikTok creator at Haunted Amelia stumbled upon a mysterious artifact hidden beneath the floorboards of her 250-year-old home.
Okay, so I think it's coming out. It looks like it's got gold on it. Oh, it's coming.
I've actually never seen it.
The eerie find quickly went viral, leaving many questioning whether it was a harmless relic or something far more sinister.
It's definitely a book, but they're not like actual pages, they're like really thick. Just so weird.
While investigating a loose floorboard that had been rattling beneath her feet, Amelia decided to take a closer look.
Underneath the floorboard.
Lifting the plank, she first uncovered a 1904 Edward VII penny, a historic yet relatively common find. However, what she discovered next was anything but ordinary, a dust-covered, gold-coloured book with thick, aged pages.
It's filthy.
At first, the book seemed to...
Okay, so, real quick, I mean, obviously, you and I know what an old photo album book looks like. And, like, when it comes to the pages, there's a section that like is floppy, so that way it can bend, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's what that line right there is. Yeah. But for those who don't know what a photo album book is, it's a book, an actual book, like we're seeing right here, and you can insert pictures. That's right, pictures into it. And you do this with something called a camera, you know? Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, everything's on the phone.
Contain a collection of vintage portraits. But as Amelia flipped through the pages, the images took a disturbing turn.
This is when the pictures took an unsettling turn. The rest of the album is filled with pictures of empty rooms that have an unsettling feeling.
The photographs showed empty rooms inside her own home, shrouded in eerie shadows, as if documenting the house from a ghostly perspective.
A dark shadow appears in all of these photos.
I see it right there. I see it coming out.
Amelia's discovery quickly racked up over 9 million views on TikTok, with thousands of users weighing in on what the book could be. Some commenters urged Amelia to return the book immediately, fearing that disturbing it could awaken something malevolent. Many compared the scenario to a horror movie, warning that such artifacts should never be tampered with. Others dismissed supernatural claims, speculating that the book might be an old property record or a vintage photo album, with the eerie shadows in the images simply the result of age and exposure. Despite the mixed reactions, Amelia remains fascinated yet unsettled by her discovery. She has expressed a lingering discomfort since uncovering the book, but is determined to continue exploring her home for more hidden artifacts. However, it seems that it's becoming harder to dismiss the strange occurrences in the poster's 250-year-old home, as yet another eerie TikTok video has left viewers questioning whether the house is truly haunted. The video begins with Amelia frantically running up the stairs and into her bedroom. While she appears visibly shaken, things only take a turn for the worse.
I would be moving.
Suddenly, the curtains begin to sway as if something or someone is standing right behind them.
I don't know how to explain that. I mean, unless...
Then, out of nowhere, an object falls from the wall, crashing to the ground.
Clearly there's another curtain.
With trembling hands, she pulls it back, only to reveal that nothing is there. No sign of an intruder, no logical explanation. Many users believe Amelia is dealing with a full-blown haunting, with some suggesting the entity may be trying to get her attention or even scare her away. Skeptics argue that a gust of air or the force of Amelia's footsteps could have caused the curtain's movement and the object's fall. However, others point out that the timing of events seems too coincidental to dismiss. So could this video be further proof that Amelia's house is indeed haunted? Or is there another explanation for these bizarre occurrences? What do you think? Let us know in the comments section below.
I mean, there could have been somebody lying on the floor outside the bed pulling on something, but the thing falling off the wall? It's not just the wall. I don't know.
Many people over the weekend have captured multiple videos of what looks like UFOs.
In a recent upload by YouTube user Dylan Anderson, viewers are presented with two mysterious sky sightings that have left many questioning what they're seeing.
Another was seen in Texas by multiple people as well, where there were 5 strange lights in the sky.
The first video, filmed in San Andreas, California, shows a strange light in the sky moving smoothly across the horizon.
Oh, whoa, what is that?
However, as the light progresses, it suddenly accelerates, comes to a complete stop, and then splits into 3 distinct lights.
Oh, whoa, what is that?
These lights appear to be attached to something larger, possibly a craft, raising more questions about the nature of this strange sighting.
Oh, whoa, what is that?
Next, we witness a similar object, this time in Texas.
Another was seen in Texas by multiple people as well, where there were 5 strange lights in the sky.
5 lights appear in the sky, mirroring the initial sighting in California.
What did I just freaking see, dude? What was that?
Then, without warning, these lights shoot off at an incredible speed and quickly disappear from view, leaving the camera and viewers baffled by what they just witnessed.
And what also looked like drones, but the speed that this took off in is unreal.
Oh, what did I just freaking see, dude? What was that?
Viewers quickly flooded the comments section with their theories on the sightings. Some suggested that the objects might just be lasers projected from the ground. However, others argued that the speed at which the UFOs shot off was far beyond what any government drones could achieve. So could these objects really be some sort of craft from another planet, or are they something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, let us know if you have ever seen anything like this.
But the speed that this took off in is unreal.
Oh, what did I just freaking see, dude? What was that?
This chilling video, uploaded by Chilling Scary Moments on YouTube, has been causing a stir online. Captured by a doorbell camera, the footage shows a woman
It's the mother-in-law. I've heard stories about this. She shows up randomly, unannounced, and just smiles.
approaching the camera at night.
Or she's on something.
She's clearly on something.
What makes this encounter even more unsettling is the way the woman moves her head. She tilts it side to side in a slow, deliberate motion, almost inhuman in its precision. Fortunately, she appears to leave towards the end of the video. However, the homeowner likely got quite a shock when they reviewed the footage the next day.
Well, if anything, they can use it as evidence against the neighbor.
In this spine-chilling TikTok video shared by user Fitrisayang_17, we are taken inside a hospital where a nurse experiences a terrifying sight. The footage shows the nurse standing in a hospital room, visibly stunned as she stares at what appears to be the dark, ghostly figure of a small boy standing near a patient's bed. What makes this encounter even more unsettling is the way the patient's family enters the room. They seem to pass right by the ghostly child, completely oblivious to its presence. The figure remains motionless, seemingly unnoticed by everyone except for the nurse, who appeared to be clearly shaken by the sight. Although there's limited information about the video, its original description is written in Indonesian, suggesting it was likely filmed in an Indonesian hospital. Beyond that, there's little additional context, making it difficult to fully analyze. Coming up in our last segment, in just a few seconds, we take a look at one of England's most notorious abandoned asylums. But before we do, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel and leave a few comments below. The more you interact with our channel, the more you'll see us in your feed. The Sussex County Asylum, an abandoned psychiatric hospital with a dark past, has long been regarded as one of the most haunted locations in England. Opened in 1859 and shut down in 1995, much of the asylum has been transformed into residential housing. However, one decaying wing remains untouched, left in a state of eerie disrepair, a place where spirits may still linger.
Better have really good rent.
The Ghost Theory team embarks on a chilling investigation determined to uncover the mysteries hidden within the asylum's crumbling halls. With reports of shadow figures, unexplained noises, and an overwhelming sense of dread, many paranormal investigators have fled this location in fear. But Ghost Theory refuses to turn back. What they encounter inside is beyond anything they expected. From the moment the team steps inside, they are struck by a thick, suffocating tension.
This has got such a horrible feel to it. Like, it's one of the worst. Genuinely one of the worst feelings I've ever had. Like, do you feel like you're holding your breath?
Yes. And I feel like almost like somebody's not looking at us, but...
A creeping sensation washes over them, as if they are being watched. The further they venture into the asylum, the stronger this feeling grows, leaving them on edge before they've even begun their paranormal search. As the team navigates the dark corridors, faint whispers and knocking sounds echo in the distance.
I don't like this. That was a massive bang right next to me. I'm not even joking. Like just there, stairs. Dude. Whistle. I need a moment to breathe.
When they call out to any spirits that might be present, something appears to respond, suggesting they are not alone in the asylum.
Hello? What was that? That's talking. You're not going to hear it on camera. I swear I'm going mad. I must be going insane.
Because of the music, I'm sorry. Oh, there I heard it.
The investigation takes a disturbing turn when they stumble upon a room littered with the bodies of dead birds.
This is disgusting. The floor's just like made of pigeons. It's just dead.
pigeon everywhere.
Yeah.
The stench of decay is overwhelming, and the birds seem to have been pushed into piles in the corners, as if something or someone placed them there.
I can't explain how I feel. Look, look. There's piles of dead birds.
The team is left wondering if the asylum's energy is affecting the wildlife, or is something darker responsible for these unsettling remains.
Piles and piles of just dead birds swept up into the corners of the room where people have opened all the doors.
Do you think, like, carcasses and stuff could cause energy?
I really don't know.
You never know.
As they press forward, glass suddenly shatters in another room, followed by a series of loud knocks and an eerie growl.
That was glass.
Yeah, I keep hearing glass.
I'm really hoping that's him opening up the door.
See, that was loud, but no one's going to hear it.
Yeah.
Is there a piano in the building? I heard the look, but I've been hearing like... Yeah, I've heard that.
One investigator claims to hear a distant choir singing, a chilling reminder of the asylum's past when religious services were held for patients.
It's weird because from where I was stood, it literally sounded like, you can say I'm insane here, but it sounded like a choir starting to sing, like priests, like...
Did you have a room here once?
Yeah.
But no, seriously, because there were two massive bangs. Well, not massive, but...
Could this be a residual haunting, a spirit reliving its past, or something trying to make its presence known?
It's very interesting. It's not like definitive evidence for anything, but they're interesting noises.
Near the end of the investigation, the team's K2 meter begins to spike uncontrollably.
Again, it's almost like there's still nothing particularly definitive, but very interesting at the same time. What?
Note 114.
That's a weird signal too. It's very strong.
As they stand in shock, footsteps echo behind them, yet no one is there.
Or is...
Oh! Hello? That was 100% in this room.
Just saying this.
Hang on. Hello?
They attempt to make contact, but whatever presence lingers in the asylum seems more interested in terrifying them than communicating. After hours of intense investigation, the team's experiences suggest something eerie still resides within the abandoned asylum. With dead birds, disembodied voices, and unshakable feelings of dread, the evidence points to an unsettling force lingering in the shadows.
That's fucking annoying. That's annoying. Somebody's in here. Oh, that's paranormal.
Now, if you want to watch some more scary video clips, then hit these two links.
Well, thank you very much, Slappedham. That, well, especially the last one, I think what was, left us a little bit speechless. Yeah, what did you think?
I liked it. I mean, I'm kind of, that last segment kind of reminds me of just, like, the Ghost Hunter stuff I've watched before. Like, I got into everything, and I kind of like that, you know, sort of things. Just kind of like investigating these old places.
And trying to get answers, and yeah. So, well, we hope that you guys also enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button.
The bell.
And hit that bell to get notifications for whenever our next video comes out.
Yeah.
So, otherwise, just remember that no matter what, no matter how, no matter where, you are loved.
Bye.
Later.